Just rented a kayak, heading around to a little beach that's apparently around this cove. It is looking absolutely beautiful. There's nobody else around, which is great in terms of relaxing and having our own beach, but also terrifying in case we fall into the water and drown. There's no one to save us. But you know, let's look on the positives. This is seriously amazing to come to such a beautiful beach and be the only people on here. There's nowhere to get here except for boat. So this is the view from my balcony. Not too shabby, right? This is a bucket list trip for me, so I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here. It is another beautiful sunny day in Albania, just like it has been every other day for the past month. Right now it's not too hot, but it's probably going to get to about 35 degrees and it is pretty humid. So I'm very glad that I'm going to be going swimming today because I'm going on a little boat tour that's going around to some of the beaches up the coast. So I've been wanting to come to Albania for so long that I've got a huge list of places that I really want to visit, and a lot of them are beaches that you need a car to get to. I don't really have the budget to rent a car. There aren't buses. I mean, there are buses, but then you still have to walk like a couple of kilometers to get to each beach. So luckily there is a boat tour that's going to take me to literally all of the places that are on my to visit list, so I'm super excited about that. It's only like 15 euros for a 4-hour tour. There are some that you can swim into one cave, go through the rocks and then swim out of another cave, but I am too scared to do it. Okay, all that swimming got us very hungry, so we've decided to come to a little taverna and the food looks very delicious. Hello, this red glow is a combination of a little bit of sunburn and the sun currently setting on my face. Sitting up on my balcony watching the sunset. It's so good. Yum. So Ashley and I have decided that we're going to stay in Himare for a little bit longer because we really like this town. And we looked on booking.com and we found this apartment literally like inside a castle. The walls of the castle were built in like the 1200s. And we found this apartment and it's got this amazing like beach view and then this terrace with grape leaves or grapevines and these mountains in the background, and it's so beautiful, and like all these crumbling rocks, and we're paying like 15 euros each. So yeah, it's a win. Our friendly neighbor over here. This is our view. So this is part of the castle here behind me now, and so the castle complex is like a big sort of stone wall, I guess, or it was a stone wall, and it had the castle in it, and now inside there are like houses as well as the castle ruins. So we're staying in an apartment within the castle walls, though obviously not in the actual like crumbling stone castle itself. So at the moment we're just walking around the abandoned, well, not abandoned, there are still people who live here, but the old castle streets and walls, and I mean they're pretty ruined. They're kind of just like brick walls that are falling apart, and it's actually kind of nice. Like, yeah, you go to a lot of monuments where they've put a lot of time and effort into rebuilding them and making them look like they used to, but it's something, there's something charming about just sort of seeing it falling into disrepair, because you know, like, hey, these are the same stones, this is the same structure as it was originally. So we've come down to the beach for a late afternoon swim because it was so hot and we've been walking uphill and needed to cool off. And even here on this main beach, the water is just crystal clear, and I'm not even exaggerating. It's like 2 meters deep and I can see straight down to the bottom, and it's this beautiful green color, and also it's really salty, so you can just float. You don't have to tread water or anything, you can just float there. It is super relaxing, and just like, I know I've said this before, but I cannot get over how beautiful these beaches are. And yeah, there are quite a few people here, but nothing compared to the beaches that are in Italy or France or like anywhere else in Europe at the moment. These sort of like lounge chairs and cabanas are on most of the beaches here, and as an Australian I don't love it, but apparently this is like pretty common in most beaches around the world. I've just been spoiled by my Aussie beaches where you can lie wherever you want. I'm not going to take my camera all the way in because I'm not stupid, but you can see already just how clear it is, and you can see my beautiful rock shoes. Very trendy, but yeah, so you can see all the way to the bottom. It's just, I'm in awe. Clearer than a swimming pool. Look at this dog. We have come to this random little bar that we found near the beach with dream catchers and some rugs. We've got some nice cultural appropriation going on here. There's some Buddha statues. There's like a live, laugh, love sign. You know, one of those places. But we got this cocktail with cucumber and gin and lime, and yes, looks good. Yes, get that shot.